Day 6 of designing a pattern for Queso's cat, Kitty. If you didn't see day 5, I redesigned the head so that it was proportional to the size of the body. However, we all agreed that the ears were not it. So today my goal is to remake the head again without the ears this time, and then crochet the ears separately to attach onto the head later. Remaking the head was easy and it worked up very quickly because all I had to do was follow my pattern and just leave out the stitches for the ears this time. And here's what the bald head looks like compared to the old one. Now it's time to work on the ears, and just like on day 5, I struggled for an embarrassing amount of time. I originally wanted to make the ears as flat triangles and crochet together a pink triangle on top, but after doing that, I thought it just looked too messy, so I trashed that idea. Now my next idea was to crochet the ears directly onto the head, and honestly, I don't want to talk about it, okay? Eventually I caved and worked into the round for the triangle, and the reason I was avoiding this is because I really dislike starting with a magic ring to get the pointed shape for the triangle, just because I find it hard to work into, but I'm glad I went with it. This was my first try with this method, and I just felt like it was too long, so I frogged around, tried again, and I actually really liked it this time. But the magic ring was super loose, so I decided to remake it, and then I made a second one. Now it's time to sew them onto the head. And after I got one ear on, I wasn't feeling too sure about how it was looking, but I chose to sew the other one on first before I changed the design again. When I was looking at it in person, I really liked it, but as soon as I saw it on camera, those things were too long and I wasn't happy with the placement either, so I cut them off completely and went back to redesign the ears once again. I remade them a row shorter, and this version felt too short, so I wasn't fully convinced yet that this was my final design, but I decided to sew the ears onto the head anyway, and I'm finally happy with it now. And here's what it looks like attached to the body. As always, let me know what you guys think, and yes, I know she still doesn't have a tail, okay? I promise I'll make one on day 7. I promise. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Okay, bye.